Hey friends, welcome back to Storytime, and today we have one of our favorite books called The Dance, and we're going to read it to you today, so we hope you guys enjoy it. We will link if you want this hard copy for yourself. It's a great book to have in your library. So, The Dance. And Miss Sarah's here to read today too. You guys all know Miss Sarah. You might have Miss Rosie popping in here and there. She is my ballerina dog. A father once had a daughter. She was a happy little girl who liked the things that little girls do, dress up in kittens and sometimes both together. But most of all, she liked to dance. Isn't that great, great illustration, a great picture?
Nearly every day she would jump and spin in thick wild grass near the edge of the yard where the tall meadow flowers grew. Though she didn't see him, her father watched, and he smiled.
When the little girl was old enough to go to school, she danced in the Thanksgiving play. Dressed as an ear of corn, she could not see out of her costume very well and tripped over the boy dressed as a carrot, dressed as a carrot. Though she could not see her father, he was watching and he smiled. So there's the picture of the play. You guys hear Rosie's nails going on the floor.
When the little girl was a little older, she took dancing lessons. She wore a pink tutu and a soft leather ballet slippers. At her first dance recital, she tried very hard to remember her steps. She did not see her father standing close to the stage, but he was smiling.
I love this picture with her pink tutu and her pink costume. Do you guys wear pink leotards and tutus to class? Yeah. And this one's my favorite because this is where she's wearing the white, beautiful one. A few years later, the girl became a graceful ballerina. She wore pink satin toe shoes, aka point shoes, with long, shiny ribbons. One year, she danced a solo in the Nutcracker. Everyone clapped when she finished. The crowd was large and the stage lights were bright, so the girl could not see her father in the audience, but he clapped louder than anyone else, and he smiled wider than anyone else. So there's the picture. And if you guys don't know, Miss Sarah was in the Nutcracker for several years. Right, Miss Sarah?
Yeah.
What roles did you play?
A mouse, and then I played a party guest, and then I played a mouse, and then a party guest.
So she's been a female and a male party guest, and she played the mouse on two different ends of the stage. So she's been in it for 4 years?
Yep.
4 years.
The girl grew into a young woman. One spring night, she put on a beautiful gown and high-heeled pumps and went to her first prom with a young man. When the young man brought her home, they did not see her father peeking out the window as they slow danced on the front porch. He wasn't smiling.
Oh boy. So one day, your fathers won't be smiling when you're dancing. The young woman fell in love with the young man, and they soon decided to marry. At the end of the wedding dance, she waltzed with her father. Then the father gave his girl's hand to the young man and left the dance floor. As the young woman gazed into her new husband's eyes, she did not see her father watching from the side of the room. Though the father's eyes were moist, he smiled. There they are. So this was their wedding day.
The young woman and her new husband moved far away from the home with the thick grass and the tall meadow flowers. Whenever he missed his daughter, the father would take out an old shoebox filled with photographs of her dancing. As he looked at the pictures, he remembered each dance, and he smiled.
So tons of pictures of her dancing. Many years passed. One day the father called his daughter on the telephone. I am old now. I am cold and very tired, he said. Please come to me. I would like to see you dance just one more time. The daughter came. She found her father in bed, and she danced for him. But the father did not smile. So he's very sick.
I cannot see you, he said. My eyes are not much good. Dance close to the bed so then I can hear your feet. The woman walked close to the bed, and then she jumped and spun as she had done as a little girl. The father smiled.
So there she is. Her arms are in 5th position or 3rd, depending on your training. Then the woman sat on her father's bed. She laid her feet against his, took his hand, and they swayed back and forth. In this way, they danced once more. I have danced many times, the woman whispered into the father's ears, in many places and for many people, but I have always danced for you. How can I ever dance again? She buried her head in her father's chest, but her father shook his head. You must never stop dancing, he said, for though you will not see me, whenever you dance, I will be watching.
Then the father went to sleep. As the daughter sadly left his side, she stopped at the doorway and looked back once more at the father she loved, and then she danced.
So she's much older now. You guys see that? And though she could not see him, her father was watching. Love this picture. She's so free.
And he smiled.
The end. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this book. Let us know in the comments below. And we will see you guys all next Monday for another one of our dance books. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye.